Now the rookie from San Diego State, it's Donnell Pumphrey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run again with Pumphrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Fresh set of downs here. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The rookie from Alabama, Reuben Foster. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw is Beathard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
Wentz to throw on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Play clock winding down. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Called out a return of 38. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Beathard to throw. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Pierre Garçon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gould now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Pumphrey. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On play action, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Pumphrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A gain of 39 that time. Into the red zone. Wentz. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's Beathard to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. This one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
Here again is McKinnon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. McKinnon. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw is Beathard, and that is incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
Here's McKinnon. And some room to maneuver. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago? Those two played a night game. It was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go.
Absolutely, that was a thriller. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They go play action here on first down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there. Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Now Blunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw, Beathard. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Beathard. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now Beathard. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now McKinnon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the punt there, and the Eagles take possession. The Eagles coming out as they get ready, and we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead, not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this thing go deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll throw here. Beathard to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 22-yard line. An update from Buffalo. The Raiders are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
They run once more with McCannon, and he'll find some space up to about the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run with Pumphrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Pulled in at the 24. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
McDonald, the man in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Play fake. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that one fell incomplete after being tipped in the air. But I have to tell you, I had a bad flashback of going to head to the stadium stairs in practice. Because what we were always taught, any ball like that, if it's not spiked towards the ground and you actually tip it up, then that's an error on your part. Because now you've given hope to the offense, maybe help create a big play for them, instead of going up and either intercepting it or knocking it down. I ran many a stadium step for my errors.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Navarro Bowman. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Four yards remaining now on second down.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 56. No. Check. Patriot.
He'll drop to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They run it with McKinnon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down following the run. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And now it's 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Gold for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Gold now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They start on the ground with Pumphrey. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And a wildcat formation here. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Curley's got it, complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now Sproles. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Quentin Dial coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the all-pro Navarro Bowman. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Niners on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 16. On play action, they'll throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On play action, it's Wentz. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now a fumble. The ball's out. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat. That one looks like he'll throw here. And McDonald here over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go now.
To throw is Beathard. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll try to run with McKinnon. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The offense on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Beathard to throw. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They're going to run. It's McKinnon.